Hey y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me, okay? Um Let me know if y'all can hear me because I know I'm finna try to play my intro, but I've been having troubles with my intro, y'all. And for whatever reason, my intro it's playing everywhere else, but it doesn't play on here, and that is getting on my nerves. So I'm gonna play my intro, okay? I'm gonna give y'all like, girl, we probably gonna be here for a long time, child, because y'all know I ain't seen y'all in a minute, and I gotta tell y'all everything that's been going on. I don't messed around and got sick, y'all, on my damn birthday, y'all. When I tell y'all I didn't even get to celebrate my birthday, I spent all this time talking to y'all about my birthday, being excited about my birthday, and I'm not even gonna be. I didn't even get a chance to celebrate my birthday because I got sick. I got a fever, and it was just going downhill from there. But I'm about to play my intro. I'm gonna give I'm gonna give it like 2-3 minutes or whatever. I'm gonna give everybody like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes or whatever to come in. And then we gotta talk because y'all saying that y'all not watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I looked at them damn ratings and it's giving y'all watching Love and Marriage Huntsville. So who lying? Y'all gonna have to get up in here and tell me who lying.
Said he want to call to my Wi-Fi. Said he need more time. I'm like, bye bye. Psycho disrespect her like blatantly. You the type I buff online, we pop up where you sleep.
Yeah, I pull up roto window county.
Put you on your back for a small purse. Ooh, once you cross, we ain't ever cool. Little bald-headed bitch, don't play.
Mia Thornton.
Tell us the truth, Mia.
I mean, yeah,
Tell us what it really is.
that's not off limits.
Let's go.
Said he want to call to my Wi-Fi. Said he need more time. I'm like, bye bye. Psycho disrespect her like blatantly. You the type I buff online, we pop up where you sleep.
Yeah, I pull up roto window county.
Put you on your back for a small purse. Ooh, once you cross, we ain't ever cool. Little bald-headed bitch, don't play.
Mia Thornton.
Tell us the truth, Mia.
I mean, yeah,
Tell us what it really is.
that's not off limits.
Said he want to call to my Wi-Fi. Said he need more time. I'm like, bye bye. Psycho disrespect her like blatantly. You the type I buff online, we wait sleep.
I pull up roto window down it.
On your back for a small purse. Ooh, watch you cross whenever.
Okay. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Hold on, I'm finna turn my volume up over here on this phone so I can see if I can hear myself. And I don't know why my dang on intro be skipping like that on this platform. It's really getting on my nerve. Okay. I can hear myself. Y'all can hear me. Hey y'all, girl, it's been a minute. Do I sound good? I hope I sound good because girl, I was coughing it up, okay, chucking up all type of everything. I don't even girl. Okay, we gotta talk. Because y'all is in my DMs and we need to talk, okay? Because last time I checked, y'all was flooding my comment section, okay? Letting me know how y'all was not about to be watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, how I was every type of bitch and hoe because I was talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'm exaggerating, okay? I'm being funny. But the gag is, so I had taken a break. Y'all already know I've been taking my break. It's my birthday. It was my girl child. The birthday is over with, child. I done been planning for the damn birthday for the whole year just to end up not even being able to celebrate my birthday. So everything we did earlier, they're just gonna have to count for the birthday, child, because I done got sick. I done got a fever. I done got strep throat, child. I done got dang on bronchitis, child. And I'm exaggerating. I ain't getting no dang on bronchitis. I can't even talk. I'm exaggerating, but I done got so sick. Okay. I was down for like 2.5 weeks. I'm just now feeling good and I'm still coughing. Like this morning, I woke up coughing, I guess coughing up the rest of the mucus or whatever that I got stuck inside of my system, girl. But child, it's been a month. It's been a month, and I think I'm back. I keep telling y'all I'm coming back, but I think I'm back. Because I don't have nothing else to celebrate, child, until the holidays. So I might as well get back over here on the internet. Now we gotta talk because y'all was in my comment section chumping me off. Okay, telling me how y'all was not gonna be watching the season, how I shouldn't be talking about the season, etc., etc., just for me to turn around and they got 200,000 some views. Granted, I ain't knocking her. Okay? I ain't knocking nobody. What I'm knocking is y'all ass, okay? Because y'all was in my comment section trying to cuss me out. Whole time y'all over there secretly watching. And I ain't knocking it. But I'm only knocking y'all because y'all surely was cussing me out. So I want to know what the problem is, okay? Because last time I checked, everybody said that they wasn't going to be watching the show. And like I said, I ain't knocking it if you watching the show. But if you got up in my comment section cussing me out, telling me you wasn't going to be watching the show, and you in fact is watching the show, we got beef. Okay, because y'all was trying to make it seem like I was the problem when in reality, y'all are the problem. Y'all like the drama. Y'all want to keep up with the nonsense. But we're going to talk about it, okay? Because I have not watched the season. Being true, just speaking honestly, I haven't watched the season, but I'm going to check out a few episodes with y'all right here on live, and we're going to talk. I want y'all to give me y'all thoughts and opinions on this season because truth be told, some of y'all were telling me that based off of what y'all are watching, y'all feel like they're going to be throwing Ariane up in there next season. And child, we're going to have to get into it. But first, let me say hey to everybody because I appreciate all of y'all for being in here. Hey, H-Town. Hi, Miss Pink Lady. You got the volume situated. Okay. Hey, Coach P. Hi, Annette. Sound check. Hey, Shelly White. Hey, Desira TV. Hi, No Filter Fine. Hey, Queen Liz, girl. Aquarius Vintage, girl. Oh, Vintage Chaos. Aquarius Vintage Chaos. Hey, Kat. Hey, Lady HustleNet. Hey, y'all. What y'all been up to? Okay. Because it's been a lot of drama on YouTube still, child. I don't know how do we get up out the drama?
Yeah,
Tell us what it really is.
Yeah. Y'all help me. My bad. I'm trying to figure out how to stop the hold on. Okay. Y'all help me out though. Help me out. Help me out. What is going on with all the drama on YouTube, child? Have y'all been paying attention? I ain't been paying attention to the drama, but I'm pretty sure some of y'all gonna throw it up in my chat, girl, because it is still popping off. It is still popping off. Every day I get on this app or I click this app. Girl, what is going on? I miss y'all too. Girl, it's always, girl, the drama is drama-ing, okay? And I really don't feel like the news is slow. Like, I think it is a lot to talk about. First of all, I had saw that Queen Sheba did a video about Tamar. Basically, I think Tamar had ended up in a pool of blood in front of Funky Dineva house or something like that, and he didn't know or something, girl. Something crazy, child. And I don't know, y'all not into Neek and King, girl, but it was a lot of drama popping off with Neek and King. Okay, it's a lot of stuff going on. I guess it just depends on, what you feel. Wait, hold on, y'all. I gotta mute my mic, child, and cough. Okay, I'm back. Right, nothing much. Okay. Girl, well, let's get into it. Okay, give me y'all honest thoughts and opinions on Love and Marriage Huntsville because, like I said, y'all telling me that y'all ain't watching it, but some of y'all watching it. So who up in here watching it? Because I know y'all are. And let me know. Tell me y'all honest opinions. Tell me y'all honest opinions. Hold on, because I'm gonna put the ratings up here. If my computer would move any faster. But I've always said not to trust somebody like Funky Dineva. I don't know. I just always think it's funny because Funky Dineva, he was also one of the people that was like, oh my gosh, the fans do too much. The fans do too much. But girl, I don't know. I don't understand that situation. Please, somebody explain it to me. As far as I understand, Funky Dineva and Tamar was hanging out, and this came to the internet, if I'm not mistaken, because Funky Dineva brought it to the internet. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, uh, Funky Dineva and Tamar were hanging out, and I guess Funky Dineva was saying that it was time for everybody to go, or everybody was about to leave, or something like that, and then Tamar was just outside. Y'all help me out, girl. Help me out because I don't understand it. Okay, so here's the ratings, right? So far, Love and Marriage Huntsville has had 6 episodes, including the one last night, right? So on here, it's only showing 5 episodes because today is Sunday. The episode aired last night. So the ratings probably won't be posted until Tuesday, realistically speaking, because I think they count all of the other sources, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So the season started out on a high, in my opinion. If we realistically speaking, if we're talking about the season being without Mel, but still on a low realistically if we're talking about what we are used to when it comes to the ratings of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So they started out on a high, okay, with 219,000 views. And it was considered the season high. They got a new season high, and that was from the episode from 2 weeks ago. So not this Saturday, but last Saturday. Their second episode, they had got 197,000 views. Okay, so that was the series low, but that's been the lowest that it's been. So it's only been 100. It's only been 100,000 views for basically one episode. The third episode, they got 200,000. Then they went up 40. They got 45,000 more people to watch. So 245, and then it went up for episode 5. a little bit more at 248. And so I'm gonna update y'all tomorrow and let y'all know what the rate. Well, not tomorrow because I don't know if it's gonna be posted tomorrow. But if it is posted tomorrow, I'm gonna update y'all tomorrow and I'm gonna let y'all know. But season 5, I mean season 10, episode 5 was the new season high. So somebody said season 5, episode 1 was the last time I watched the show. Somebody said, I'm honestly sticking to the reviews only. Jeremy Speaks is who I've been tuning into. Queen Liz said, hadn't but watched this one online, still blacked out in the house because I thought they were going to spill more of the drama in reference to the interview with the side lady. Okay. And did they not end up speaking more about that? I mean, obviously, and they won't, right? Because for the most part, I think that everything is going to be super manufactured in a sense to really pull people in. So them starting out the gate with mentioning Horion, okay, in my opinion, is exactly where they're going as far as this show. That's my humble opinion. They at this point are willing to do anything in order to garner the views. Somebody has said, well, Queen Liz has said, and they skew the time so it ends at 9:05 and probably captures some of the Heart and Hustle ratings. Somebody has said, I assumed it would be a little high if now they are including streaming apps this time. Not really, LOL. You know how it is. Okay. So, girl, I don't know, child. Y'all saying that y'all don't think it's that high, but girl, somebody watching it. So hold on, because I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna watch some of these. We're gonna watch some of these clips. Shout out to Reality Entertainment TV because that's where I find majority of the clips. Like realistically, I'm not gonna go on Peacock and watch it. I don't go on Peacock and watch Love and Hip Hop or anything like that. I only watch Real Housewives of Atlanta right now currently. I'm just only watching Real Housewives. And do y'all know Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is coming back? I cannot wait. So hold on. Well, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I need to share my screen. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Girl, let me fix this. Why do I always gotta fix it? Why can't it just come in the way that I want it to come in? It always gotta be some extra hoo-ha. That's the only thing I don't like about this app. But I'm still figuring it out. When I get better with understanding the app, everything will be better. But right now, I am liking this better than StreamYard. One, because I don't have to pay. Okay. And maybe I should pay for some of the features. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll be a little bit better, but I don't right now with all of this, it's like completely free. So why would I pay necessarily? You know, how do I want to move this down? Okay. There we go. Move it down. Y'all know because I don't want to get copywritten. So I'm going to have to block it out sometimes. So understand that. Okay. Okay. As long as y'all understand that, we'll be good. All right. Let's get to it. So this is from the episode from last night. Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about. Third season blacking out. I'm not tuning in. Yeah, I'm ready for that too. Jen Shaw coming back yet? Is Jen Shaw coming back yet? No. And also, y'all, Karen should be getting out of jail soon. Ain't that crazy that Karen is in jail? Crazy. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, and we never got a chance to really talk about the Chantel and Jackie Christie situation. I never really got a chance to finish the interview that she did with Carlos King. And I don't really know if I care about it anymore because that was a lot of drama that was popping off too. But y'all let me know if y'all still care about it, and then I'll talk about it. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
Now that Letitia has decided to storm out like a little girl, I'm just going to sit here and finish sipping on my coffee.
Should we go back? Because what do she mean Letitia stormed out like a little girl? And then I do remember some people saying Letitia was real drunk, child. I might got to go and see that. Hold on, girl. I like being able to roast their ass when they embarrass themselves. Hold a second. Let me go down. Okay, where was Letitia real drunk at? Let me see.
Tuesday.
I'm having a big. Oh wait, no, it's not this.
Next on Love and Marriage.
It's not this. And y'all know I'm gonna get on Beto ass like, duh, she's male identified. Male identified women always put men before their kids. Duh, I've been telling y'all that.
How you been?
I've been okay. I'm just like, I decided to invite you out here to speak about this girls thing, getting to know each other.
Okay.
And I kind of like
I'm trying to get comfortable.
at the party. You got in my husband's face.
Chris, you're the center stage right here.
Wait, hold on. We gotta keep going down a little bit more.
It was quite interesting seeing you.
She got in Chris Fletcher's face. Hold on, let me go down. Y'all. Hold on. And if y'all watching this on the playback, if there are some parts that are cut out, it's because I got a copyright, so I had to cut that part out. So if you are watching this live, you're gonna be able to see it. But if you're watching it on the playback and you don't see every piece of the video or some parts have been cut out, it's simply because I had to cut it out for the playback so I don't get a copyright strike. Okay, now going back. We finding it. I'm finding it. Okay, here it is. Let's see.
So listen, we're gonna do some more dinners, some more lunches. Lunches, we talk. I feel like sometimes.
Wait, hold on. Can y'all see? Let me see. Can y'all see? Because it don't look like it's showing up.
You two are not transparent. I feel like y'all talk about my things. Okay. Like my family, what's going on with my family, my grandkids. And we will. When I ask, okay, but that's what I'm saying. I need you to be transparent too.
Why Kimmy always butting into something? Like, I would like for her to have that same energy when it comes to her husband and her son. Wait, when it comes to that, because apparently Jalen is trying to say that Maurice was very hostile toward him. And imagine that man being hostile toward your son while he expect you to mule and maid for his son when he got a mama. His mama wanted him. Maurice fought to have that boy just to have you mule and maid for him. And then you done messed around and put his son through school. I guarantee you. Had Maurice not been married to Kimmy or Beto and he was still sleeping on that couch with that red ass car, he would not have been fighting to have Monster. And on top of that, in my humble opinion, he would be like what he is now, but Monster being in a different state. He wouldn't be as active. He literally one of them football dads. Y'all know the football dads, the dads that only come to the football games and the sporting events because those are the things that they consider, being a dad versus, hey, do your homework, sitting down with them, doing their homework, disciplining them when they're not doing their chores, etc. That's what I'm talking about. So hold on. I'm trying to figure out this. What I'm saying, that's the only part about this app that I really can't get with. I'm just trying to understand why now it's not showing the screen grab. So let me do that again. Hold up, y'all. Let me make it visible for y'all again. Okay. Hold up. I'm finding it. I'm getting it. Okay. Y'all should be able to see it now. I think I want to have it this big. I honestly want it this big because, and let me move this down. There we go. I feel like this is better. I like it bigger. Like this. Okay. And then I'm going to just block it off with the ratings. Shout out to Reality Entertainment TV. But yes, I have to do this so I don't get a copyright. So I'll move it up and down, so y'all can see.
Life or like what's going on with you?
What's not transparent?
Like the Martell interview.
Oh, I didn't watch the whole interview, is what I said.
Right.
So that's me not being transparent because I said I didn't watch the whole interview.
I didn't watch any of the
No, that's not you, bitch.
I'm saying that you're not being transparent because you're not talking about what they feel like you should talk about.
I'm saying, tell me what the I'm supposed to talk about. You think that our husband's cheated and we don't want to talk about it?
No, I didn't say your husband's cheating.
I want to talk about why you felt the need to say that you still had to have intimacy with your husband while you were fighting a life-threatening disease, realistically. But we're past that, right? So, because that's what the producers like to do. Like, once they say it and they don't follow up on it, we're basically past that. They never follow up on it. It's never a closing story, and they allow these people to be delusional and say stupid, dumb, ridiculous shit like, what do you mean you think my husband's cheating? Because no bitch that's with a man that really loves her would say, oh, I just really want to have X with my husband and take care of him. Secondly, their husbands that really love them would never be like, yeah, I just expect her to still have X with me, but even though she's battling cancer. Like, girl, I am not past that. And I'm also not past the fact that you tried to vilify everybody else for calling his ass out. I'm going to forever be on your ass. Like, I don't like Beto more than anybody else on the cast. And it used to be Tisha, but Beto is truly a case study.
That's not for me to.
No. I'm asking what's the part that's not transparent.
I asked a question because she blew me off so quick. Even you said she blew me off.
Because it's some bull.
I get that. You said
I'm very transparent about my life.
Right.
If I would have dealt with infidelity in my marriage and me and Martha were past it, I would have shared that. I would have said.
I don't. This why every time I watch this show, I get annoyed. Like, it's so hard to hear Letitia talk. I'm not dealt with infidelity in my life. Like, she is. That's what I get. I'm finna choke this mucus up. That's what I get because that's what I get. See, I don't get on this platform. Let me just keep playing it.
Like, this is what I had to do to get past it. So what I'm not going to do is address stuff that I haven't dealt with.
And I feel like the reason why this is aggravating, and I'm gonna have to throw the demotions together, is because if you've never dealt with infidelity in your life, okay, cool, we can really cope with that, right? But you're insecure as fuck. All right, you're insecure as shit, Letitia, and not for no reason. That's one. Two, you have in fact dealt with infidelity because you sat on the stage and tried to deny, may your cousin rest in peace, that your husband never sent a woman text messages in a woman sent him an ass picture, Letitia. A woman sent your husband an ass picture, and he responded. What did he respond with, y'all? Midday's work surprise. That's what happened. Midday's work surprise happened, okay? And I guess what you should be open and transparent about is what you consider cheating at this point. Because if a bitch texts my husband a booty pic and he responds mid-day's work surprise, I can't even speak on that because so I feel like that's what it is. So if you feel like your husband responding to booty pictures is not necessarily cheating, please say that openly so women can start sending him more ass pictures and he can start responding more. Because that's what I feel like it is. I feel like it's semantics. Hold on, I gotta cough. I'm gonna just play it for some more, and I gotta cough, child. I gotta cough.
Please, people that feel like I should address it.
I felt like you just
But you
blew
wasn't
me off.
transparent about your infidelity.
I was gonna go into it.
Let me tell you.
I was gonna go into it. Marso shut it down.
But now it's a whole bunch of stuff that's going around the Huntsville streets about Chris.
And this is the same thing that they did to Melody. Haha, Neil, that's what you get. See, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm just here to watch everybody attack each other. And I think that's what this is going to have to be. Because that's what they did to Melody. So basically, Mel was basically like, y'all always talk about my shit. You need to talk about your shit because your husband clearly cheating and you're not really transparent about it. That's basically what Nell is saying. Letitia's response is, oh, but you need to tell your husband got rumors all over the place. Yours do too. Can we get back to the midday's work surprise before we start talking about the cheating allegation, or not the allegations, but before we start talking about the cheating that I was very transparent about, that I had already spoken about on the platform? Because let's be real, I'm not on nobody's side, but Nell did literally get in her confessional and say that the man cheated on her, and then they separated, and then they got back together after a year and some change or something like that, right? That's what she said. We know that for a fact. So I don't like that. This is what they always do. And then Beto, she always jumping in dry as ever to save Letitia. And it's like, let her communicate for herself. It's always this. This is why the show is like really annoying, because the Scotts. Now they're going to gang up on you, Neil. Ha ha. Now they're going to gang up on you, because all it really took, it don't literally take a rocket science to see what it is that they were doing if you was watching a show from, just watching it. But at the end of the day, you came on the platform as somebody else's friend that was going through the very thing that they finna take you through. And I'm here for it, actually. I think you deserve it, right? You deserve to be ganged up on by the snots. Because instead of you having your friend back when she was on the show, you also partook in the snots. Girl, you literally cried when it came to the what was it? Because y'all do so much rodeo shit. When y'all went to Texas, you literally cried because Letitia was uncomfortable. And look at her throwing this in your face, talking about, oh, well, there's rumors all over the place about you and Chris. What happened to the midday's work surprise? See, because I'm finna get back in my bag, Letitia, if you keep this shit up.
I don't even want to brain right here, because I don't know for sure.
No, it's not true.
I don't know that.
Right.
But what I'm not going to do is bring it to you, because I'm like...
Sidebar, mind you, Letitia is saying what I'm not going to do is bring it to you, but what she did was sit down with her husband while Neil was sitting down with her husband, and she asked her about infidelity. That was her basically bringing it to her, and Neil was literally getting ready to answer the question, because Neil did bring this up, and her husband shut it down. Part of me feel like Marceau shut it down because there's things happening, but you don't want to be transparent, like I said, about what you consider cheating. And I think that Marceau has maybe been caught having conversations with women, and she just don't consider that cheating, because she has never been able to confirm if he actually stuck his piggly wiggly inside of a bitch turtle shell. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say? So again, what we would consider cheating, Letitia probably don't consider cheating because she don't want to lose her husband. But like I said, if a woman texts my husband a booty picture and he responds midday's work surprise, he will be in a hospital. So I guess it's just, you know what I'm saying? I guess it's just to each his own.
I don't know.
Letitia Scott There she goes, deflecting. She's saying some things about my husband that she heard in the streets. And at this point, it's neither here or there for me.
Right.
I feel like in order for us to move forward in a friendship, y'all have to feel like we are transparent. And you have to feel like it, right, because you can't build a friendship on non-trust. And I know I'm open. I'm like an open damn book. You are.
No, Trish, I don't know.
No, yes,
I don't know.
You don't know, but trust me.
Now, Trish, let's not talk about transparent here. Girl.
I'm Martell.
Trisha, you met Martell before? Yes, I have. He told me that you've been at his house.
I did not make it to his house. I did, in fact, go to his house.
You adamantly said it's not true. Are you saying now it is true?
Well, yeah. I left it out for a reason.
Okay. We all have witnessed Trish give us bits and pieces of the pie. Can we get the whole pie? Because there's still some things that I don't think you're being transparent about. So I'll wait. You say you're open, but it's like back and forth, so I really don't know.
No, this open, sweetheart. I can promise you that.
What chapter we on right now, then?
We ain't all through the goddamn book. So listen, we're gonna do some more dinners, some more lunches.
As much as we talk, I feel like sometimes you two are not transparent. I feel like.
Okay, child. So hold on.
I'm approaching like friendship in a whole different level. I'm just being honest with you. So what I'm saying is we need to understand some boundaries amongst us or we're gonna get burned. Okay, listen. A big rumor about Maurice and I is that we have young ladies sign NDAs.
So you never had an NDA signed?
Hell no.
You never had an NDA signed?
Listen, you want to be
Listen,
I
would
much rather be dating a married woman than be dealing with that right there. I got a question for you. If you suspect someone that's gonna say something, and you say, "Well, sign this NDA,"
Did Ken say he would much rather be dating a married woman than dealing with what? Hold on. What?
You think that's gonna stop us? Well, here's the reason why we have this conversation. It's been coming to me that my guy Fletch has been going around saying that
Who is that man?
Maurice and Marceau told Martell to get chicks to sign NDAs.
That sounds more like Maurice or some Marceau to sign an NDA.
No, what the hell I did. I'm sure he said this?
No. I saw.
Who is? Oh, that's Ken.
I heard him say it.
He heard him say it.
Well, let me tell you how
it went. It was said to me, well, Martell said, you know, some guy said to get a girl to sign an NDA, you don't have to worry about that type stuff. And I said, I don't know. That now, you talking lawyer talk, maybe you need to talk to Maurice or Marceau.
It's difficult to explain this situation away for Chris simply because the concreteness in which it was said. However, you know what? I have to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'll be watching.
At the end of the day, I had so much smoke for your ass today.
Well, you can put that smoke out, bro.
We've had the conversation about transparency a lot, but nobody can really ever give an example of what they mean.
Girl, I done gave y'all a motherfucking laundry, CVS, Walgreens, McDonald's receipt full of fucking shit. Like, I don't understand. And I feel like this is
about we're not
like next. That's what I'm saying. The producers be lame. Like y'all talk about what social media is saying to a certain extent, but ain't nobody ever really honing into the details of everything. So as far as transparency, it's clear what we talking about. You weren't transparent about your husband literally getting into being drunk, okay? Getting into a wreck at 12 noon with the same clothes he had on from the club. You motherfuckers sat on stage at the reunion and basically did what Letitia just did to Nell when it came to Mel and was like, oh, well, ain't nobody talk about your bad butt job. No, but what we was talking about your dry ass Beto, and you still ain't never answered that question either. But yet, y'all keep throwing other stuff under there to really deflect from what's going on, which is why she said that, because she knew that would deflect from overall what we were talking about, which was, where was Maurice? They kept saying, oh, we can't talking about it because the case was open. Well, the case not open now. The case is not open now. Now talk about it now. That's what we mean about transparency. But I don't feel like they have the word. Like, I feel like it's just kind of manufactured now. So Neil is kind of just taking what maybe producers are telling her. Producers are taking what the internet has probably circulated and said. Because ultimately, a lot of people were like, how is this show going to continue to thrive when none of these people on this show are transparent? So I think this is episode 3. And so I guess this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Them trying to prove, oh my gosh, I'm so transparent. I'm transparent. Let me show you how I'm transparent. Let's talk about, well, I'm more transparent than you. Your husband's cheating, even though you talked about it, Trent, and was open about it. And I think that's another thing. How about we start throwing the definition out there for shit? Because y'all done took that, what they used to like to say, trauma bonding. The idiot hoes took trauma bonding and really thought they were making a scene on the internet by saying people were trauma bonding without having the real definition of what trauma bonded mean. And so I think this is the same thing. They taking transparency and just rolling with it and not even understanding what transparency means. Transparency is just being open with expressing and I guess showcasing the things that are happening. Nell was transparent and just open with expressing things. Nobody never really had to ask Nell about anything because she was always pretty much open and gradually willing to I guess, I guess showcase, her story or talk about her story. You feel me? Whereas Letitia has always needed to get her tongue pulled. We always had to cut fingers and nails and pull nails, and pluck hairs in order for her to, I guess, open up about some of the things that were going on. A perfect example, since these are old as idiot hoes that don't understand, that don't understand the definitions and the words that they are using. Another example would be Beto in the Maurice situation, which I already explained. Instead of y'all more so just, oh man, my husband got arrested, I'm very upset about it, because he got arrested at this time, whatever. It was always, oh, well, we can't talk about that because that's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a court issue, or, I got to keep it closed for my lawyers, or what, y'all know I don't have the terminology right now, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm having a brain fart. It was always that. And so to be transparent would be to, for example, kind of like what Melody did. And people think like, oh, being transparent, I'm not gonna bash my husband or, throw my marriage out there for clicks and views. And it's not necessarily that. Mel was just, transparent about what she was going through at the time. And that wasn't necessarily dogging her husband, but if it was a messed up negative situation that she was being transparent about, that's just what it is. And I think that they try to deflect and say like, oh, you want me to be transparent and throw my husband under the bus, or you want me to be transparent and throw this situation under the bus, or this and that and this and that, when in reality, it's just about being transparent in what you're going through. Realistically, I want Beto to be transparent about why she felt like she had to bust it open for her husband when she was battling cancer. When she sat in an interview with Marie from Bell Collective, when Marie has lupus, and she would talk about how, intimacy was something that she struggled with. She couldn't even think about it, etc. And Beto just really sat there quietly and didn't really speak on it because she know that is how she feel, but she cannot take that route when it comes to her husband, because Maurice will in fact cheat on you, Beto. I don't care what you're talking about. He will in fact cheat on you. And I think that's what we mean. We want you to be transparent about that, but you're going to lie and take it to the pits of hell and suffer in silence because you don't want people to be right about the suffering that you're going through, because you would rather have a man and you don't care about suffering. And that's why you had your son in a situation with a man that didn't really like him.
not transparent. And so what I'm trying to say to you is that what I don't know, I can't speak on. And if somebody can't look me in my face and give me an example of what I'm hiding, then I can't speak on it.
I guess it's about having...
And that's them playing dumb, and that's just how they deflect. So if you don't look me in my eyes and tell me what I'm not being transparent on, I can't really speak to it. And transparency, really, she know what it is, but she's disingenuous, right? And she's not going to outright say, I know you probably feel you probably feel like I'm not transparent because I didn't want to talk about Maurice being drunk and, you know, running over the pole and getting arrested at 12 noon with the same outfit that he had on from the night before, and I left earlier.
The ladies, Maurice has the ladies do NDA.
Oh, so maybe we should just ask him because he's here.
Right, ask him. Right.
Ask him, Kim. Well, they said they were going to ask him.
I think y'all have a right
to. Well, let's see if they ask him.
We have a right to ask him.
How are we just going to bum rush the dudes? We just going to ask him if he did it?
Hey, listen.
The way.
See, and even when it came to that, Beto taking her sweet, good old time to get up to go ask about NDAs. Now, obviously, the men did talk about it, and they did say that, you know, they don't have women sign NDAs. And I really don't even think they got it laced up like that to have women sign NDAs. I'm going to be real with you. They don't have no motion for real to have nobody signing no NDAs. I think, if anything, Marceau has cheated on Tisha before. I don't care what nobody telling me. I don't care. They don't have to admit it. I don't care. Body language details. And if he hasn't cheated on her, he's not attracted to her and he don't like her. And as soon as all them kids get up out that house, he gonna leave her ass. And I don't care what y'all talking about. They have no connection, no chemistry, nothing in common. They don't relate. He do not like her. And it shows every time he interacts with her. Even when he looks at her like he's annoyed with her. I can look back on pictures and videos with me and my husband, and he is just literally staring at me like a freaking creep. And in the best ways possible. And you see that look in other people on reality TV. I mean, I can give examples I can give example after example. But I just personally feel like, in my opinion, really don't matter because, you know what I'm saying? Who am I, right? I'm just a regular girl, just giving commentary. But that's just my personal opinion. He really is not interested in Letitia, and she's an embarrassment. But he had kids with her. She's the easy route. Period.com. Some men really don't marry the women that they truly love, and they just marry the women that they ultimately settle for to help them push their life forward.
Hey, listen, we're growing here. We're
walking in our circle. The guys didn't separate from the girls.
Hey, listen, we had no idea we were going to be over here talking this long.
We signed NDAs, we can't talk about it.
No. Because what you did... No, don't do that. Put your hand over there. Put your liquid courage hand over there.
Hey,
Nell said, put your liquid courage hand over there. And I agree, girl, because the minute your hand come over here, girl, especially in my husband's face, child, girl, we can have a little back and forth all day long, but bitch, you put your hands in my husband's face, I am going to backhand the shit out you. Because why is your hand in my man's face?
You're supposed to be going somewhere with this friendship. No. You stay over there. No. My husband doesn't have to answer to anyone but me.
Right.
So all that rah-rah and catty.
Right. I heard that, Neil. Girl, please. Oh, you coming over here asking my husband, what, bitch? If I ain't asked the question, girl, please. Girl, please. And Neil, girl, I feel you on this one. But I'm not on your side. I want everybody I'm not on, girl, I ain't on nobody's side because Neil knows she was wrong for what she did to one Lexi. I still don't rock with Neil based off that alone. I don't care what y'all talking about. Neil is not a good. I'm gonna just move on.
Letitia Scott had in her voice, she need to remember this is my husband and he doesn't answer to anyone but me.
Letitia can't even get her own husband to answer to her, but you trying to get another woman husband to answer to you, girl, please.
Do this to the stage right here, Chris. Right here, Chris.
I don't report to Letitia.
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Find you something to do. Girl, your husband don't even report to you, Letitia.
Letitia has a habit of walking up to other men and treating them like husbands. Not saying he's not a husband.
And look at her husband disrespecting her. He just said Letitia has a habit of walking up to other men and treating them like her husband. Baby, what does that mean to you?
It sounds like he's trying to say like she's like comfortable with talking to other men the same way she's comfortable talking to him.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my husband said it sounds like he's trying to say that she's too comfortable talking to men the way in which she would talk to him.
He's not.
And I agree. I don't even like men. I don't like men. I don't like talking to nobody man, for real. If you got a decent husband, then I do talk to you. But other than that, I understand what Marcel is saying.
Not her husband.
You
I don't report to Letitia.
No, well, you called my husband's name, so I'm going to ask you, what do you mean about the NDA? You said it. What you said? You said it.
And me and your husband.
What you said? You said it. Oh, my God.
Have already talked about it.
Hey, time out.
Right, get your screeching tongue ass wife.
Time out.
We already talked about it.
Time out, Scott, time out. Scott, time out. We talked about it already.
What he say?
I'll tell you what, it's okay. He was talking straight. Yeah.
Pardon me, Letitia. Oh, Letitia is an embarrassment.
With Marceau coming over and, stopping Letitia or grabbing her after he did kind of take his time. That was probably a good idea.
That was the best thing he could have done.
Hey, just continue as you're doing. T.
At this point, I'm really fed up. I'm over her boy. So you don't care about
Yeah, she like a little gnat. She like a little gnat.
inviting us to the expo.
Have y'all ever dealt with cheating in y'all marriage?
Can we not?
I have not spoken to Neil. And she was like, I'm mentoring them. I was like, huh? We're not a mentor-mentee relationship. We're forming a friendship. That is different.
Anytime you have a problem with me,
I'm telling you now.
she will knock on the door.
This walk. I'm approaching, like...
Girl, I don't know, child. That was embarrassing. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish here, but let me see what Martell talking about with his drink.
How you feeling today?
I feel good.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, what you been doing?
And listen, I don't like Marlboro. I don't like cigarello thumbs. I don't like cigarello body. I do not like Black and Mild. I do not like this lady. For a number of reasons, I cannot find it in my heart to respect her. I do not like women. Let me tell you something. I can't find it in my heart to respect no woman that raised a man like Martell and then sees his action and is comfortable and upholds his actions. So I seen Millie Chan talking about what's her name? Backwood Back. Okay, I seen her talking about Backwood Back and talking about how Backwood Back don't like Horion, and we're gonna see. Let's see. And that's what she get, because didn't she sat on the platform and called Mel lazy? Backwood Back gotta tote all her son's baggage on her back, including Turtle Crouch. And I have to call her Turtle Crouch because she's slow as hell. And no, I'm gonna call her Tortoise Crouch because she's slow as hell. And her coochie is always open, as big as the damn tortoise shell. And you know what? Horion, first of all, turtles are kind of fast. So that's why she's not a turtle. That's also why she's a tortoise. But you know what? Horion is literally just like Backwood Back. to the point in which if Backwood Beck don't like her, it's because she reminds her of herself.
Doing today?
Just got up, get myself together, run a few errands, you know.
Oh yeah, you know.
And I really shouldn't be calling this lady Backwood Beck because I know her grandchildren love her so much, child. But I can't help it. She can't be called nothing else but Drinker Machine, Marlboro Marlene, or Backwood Beck.
On my errands, dropping them kids off.
Your daily routine, honey.
And I ended with Maverick over there by the Arsenal.
And he just done growed up so much.
I'm telling you, they all just shooting up.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
And you notice how he calling the boy Maverick. Did he change the boy name on his birth certificate? And if he changed the boy name on his birth certificate to say Maverick just to get back at his ex-wife, Tortoise Crouch or Tortoise Cootie is literally a fucking idiot. Not only that, I've heard that it's rumored that he walking around all on his platform talking about he gonna marry Horion. Could you guys imagine? And I just know once I throw this ideal out there, the producers, Carlos King and all of them gonna take this ideal and run with it, because I'm finna say it, y'all. I'm finna say it. Timestamp this, okay? And remember that I said this, okay? And I'm not necessarily don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, because I know some of y'all gonna watch the playback and cuss me out for saying this. Could you imagine if he is playing this up, talking about he's going to marry Tortoise Cootie, just for them to turn around and him marry Tortoise Cootie on this fucking show? Listen to me. Listen, I know y'all gonna cuss me out, but before you cuss me out, listen, hear me out, okay? I don't agree with it, but if we're talking about being nasty, vicious, get back, and trying to do anything for ratings, listen to me. I don't put it past them. If we're talking about, because I'm creative, right? They like to act like they don't like my channel, but they definitely be taking my ideas. And if you want to do anything with this show, if you want to do anything with this show, y'all gonna cuss me out. Y'all gonna cuss me out. But the thing is, right? I'm looking at it like this. I'm looking at it from the overall picture. If we're looking at it from the overall picture, Mel would get her ultimate get back, profiting off of them in that way. You mean to tell me she carried this show all the way up? First of all, Horion ain't getting on his damn show. So we know that. However, if we talking about the ultimate get back, because Mel has moved on, like it's no secret. Mel does not want Martell. She does not want him. Martell has done everything that we wanted him to do as fans, as far as literally ruining himself. I remember making a video and I said, the day Walkie Talkie, and I have to keep talking, I don't know, I don't care, that's the funniest name ever. But the day that he gets on any platform and showcase his side chick, his entire everything is going to plummet. And did that not happen? The only thing that Walkie Talkie, Mel's baby mama, have is this show. There's no suits. There's no builder's license. There's no There's nothing like there's nothing. He looks defeated even in his eyes. And maybe I'm evil. But I'm feeling like he's getting what he deserves. I feel like Martell has reached a point to where, think about it, y'all. Listen, think about it. Martell has literally outsourced every woman that'll give him any attention. And all of y'all hoes are dumb. Okay? Belinda, Melnika, if you were interested in him at, Sheree, all of y'all are really idiots, right? Because the minute y'all attached yourselves to him being male identified, pick me, thirsties, he literally gave y'all, he disrupted y'all image and y'all life as well. And I feel like that's why a lot of them kicked him to the curb. But Mel's baby mama has tried to literally outsource a new come up through a woman in any way that he possibly can, and each time it has failed. So now he is genuinely stuck with Horion. He is stuck with Horion. And this is the best thing for him. One, because he is now going to have to actually do the work. At the end of the day, the reason why he is even where he is today is because of Mel. He was able to plateau himself, be off of Mel's back. And now he doesn't have that same access when it comes to Horion. She's not as smart. She's not as witty. She's not as business savvy. And at the end of the day, she's morally bankrupt. Both of them are morally bankrupt and corrupt in a way in which they are not going to ever be able to really grow and build outside of the chaos and the destruction that they have already caused for themselves and other people. Somebody in the comments saying, hell no, they finna cuss me out. They finna cuss me out. So, okay. So what I'm saying is, Mel has won in every level, considering at the end of the day, she was attached to a demonic spirit that was weighing her down. She has now gone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of wicked in this way, but because I know he's an evil, wicked man that's never going to change, I ultimately would want him to marry the side chick so she can suffer the same way that I suffered. That's just how I look at it, because people feel like, oh my gosh, he changed. Y'all, narcissists do not change. Narcissists do not change. Narcissists do not change. Whatever he is suffering with in the inside, Horion is the blame for it. And that's just what it is. Like, that's my humble opinion. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Right? Because so I feel like him marrying her will, one, keep them stagnated, because she is not a person that's going to hold him accountable the way that other women that help men plateau their careers hold their husbands accountable in order to help them grow, right? He's a narcissist. He needs that ego boost and that validation, and unfortunately, that does not help men grow. So Horion is the type of person that would see him making messed up decisions and just not say anything, which ultimately brings him down and it completely depletes him in his spirit. And by the time he recognizes it, it's too late. Also, by the time he recognizes it, he's already beat the next person down, not necessarily physically, but mentally, emotionally, financially, and all of the other mentalities. He's beat that person down so bad to where they, one, either fall out of attraction with each other. So they're not attracted to one another anymore because they're not getting the same, I guess, ego boost, or they're not getting the same supply that they once had with that person. And he's ultimately going to do her the same, if not worse. That's just my opinion, right? So when I say that to say, as far as the show goes, Melody, in my opinion, has literally built herself in every which way off of this platform. So profiting off of the people that ultimately try to break her, I feel like is the ultimate get back. So if the producers or if him, Carlos or whatever, are trying to save the show or, do anything for ratings, that would be the way to do it. For them to take him, marry her. And I'm not talking about some super big grand wedding, because at the end of the day, Love and Marriage Huntsville don't have the budget for that. I'm just saying in general, for it to be Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it goes from a show about love and marriage and successful people in business and marriage in general, for us to have watched the breakdown of for us to see a narcissist break down his marriage, all of the chaos that he did in between, and then eventually marry his side chick. He keeps saying he gonna marry the girl. Why not? Why not marry her? Go ahead, keep the suffering going. That's how I look at it. But I also think people feel like Horion could somehow, some way get the better end of the stick, and that's just not the way it works. I don't know, y'all. Y'all might cuss me out for that, but let me know what y'all think. Am I onto something, or am I smoking shit? Am I onto something, or am I smoking ass? Let me know.
Looking to move Ariana into the investment property.
Oh, bitch. Wait a minute. See, I'm not ready. See, I just and I just said all of that. I can't see that home on my TV screen. I don't even know why I said that, right? I don't even know why I said that, but I can guarantee you, if they were to do an episode to where this crazy fool proposed to that hoe, and then a new season he actually married that hoe, they absolutely would get 400,000 views. I'm just saying. And I would be one of them, because I would have to see it happen, because I spoke so much shit. I'm gonna have to continue my shit talking, because I don't care what nobody say. It's going to be an ass marriage, but it's also going to be Martell suffering. Y'all can literally see it in his eyes. He don't have the same access, and that fucks his ego up, because he thought he was something that he wasn't. He was only on that level because he had partnered with somebody that was genuinely on that level. Horion is not nearly on the level as him. He is actually going to have to help her. And that is not who he is, because his mammy didn't raise a man. His mammy raised a narcissist. She raised he's not a doer, right? He needs people to help him. He feeds off of other women helping him. And ultimately, that's why I'm saying, yeah, go for it, because you know what I'm saying? To me, that's just how I look at it. But let me keep
Okay. She gonna love it.
Because her little lease is up, and I said, there ain't no reason to put you somewhere else and me pay that.
Yeah, and then you just got that whole house.
Now he said her little lease is up. I don't even know why I said that. I would not be able to watch Horion on my screen. When I tell y'all, I would be pissed the fuck off every day. I would be pissed the fuck off every time I clicked on the show and that bitch was on there. I would be so mad. Not because she on the show, because she's so fucking dumb. She's so dumb and aggravating and disrespectful and disgusting. Like, I don't know. It'll make or break the show. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Shout out to Queen Liz. Thank you so much. See, right now, I don't have a money song. But thank you, Queen Liz. She dropped a $20 super sticker, and she said, I love you here for Hot Tea, one of the best. Thank you. Okay, let me keep going, y'all. I know I talk too much.
I'll sit there. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that is your baby's money.
Yeah. I'm moving Ariana into the investment property because, I own that property, and I feel there's no reason for me to pay bills at any other place, and I can't move her in with me.
You can't move. Oh, okay. It gets better. I gotta restart this. See, because I forgot. You sure can't move that raggedy ass hoe, that raggedy busted asshole in the spot with you because it's court ordered, which is the only reason he would ever consider marrying that twat. I'm gonna have to start this over.
How you feeling today?
I feel good.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah. What you been doing today?
Just got up, get myself together.
Somebody said, even walkie-talkie said you smoking shit. Girl. Oh my gosh. She said she thinks she's wearing him down, but you can't wear down a narcissist. You know, dog, you know what? I do feel like that whole thing, she wearing him down and eventually she think he gonna marry her. But I genuinely think Hortel, I think he's not gonna marry her for real, right? But I'm just saying for rating's sake and you know what I'm saying, being disrespectful, because that's another thing when it comes to Carlos. The minute they redid this season, for them to mention Horion after never acknowledging Mel's departure was the most disrespectful shit ever. So that kind of lets me know, you know, where they are as far as, you know, business partners, friends, whatever, right? We already know Mel is done with him. He tries to make it seem like he really supports and loves Mel, but we clearly see that he is not, and he is all for the ratings, the views, the money. But that being said, you said the help is not helping. Wait, no. Going back. She said, Geraldine, she said, even walkie-talkie says you smoking shit and you cannot wear down a narcissist. And ultimately, I just really agree. He looks drained because he is suffering from not living the life that he want to live. But ultimately, a narcissist cannot be worn down. I don't know. I feel like I can wear a narcissist down. A narcissist don't.
Run a few errands, you know.
Oh, yeah. You know my errands. Dropping them kids off.
Your daily routine, honey.
And I ended with Maverick over there by the Arsenal.
And he just done grown up so much.
I'm telling you, they all just shooting up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm looking to move Ariana into the investment property.
Okay. She gonna love it.
Because her little lease is up.
Look how his mama, okay, she's gonna love it. His mama hates her.
And I said, there ain't no reason.
But y'all deserve her. I also don't think that the narc will marry her because of this. That's one thing about it. They really try to act like they love their mamas. I don't think he'll marry her because the mama don't like her.
They'll put you somewhere else and me pay that.
Yeah, then you just got that whole house sitting there. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that is your baby's mama.
Yeah. I'm moving Ariana into the investment property because, you know, I own that property and I feel there's no reason for me to pay bills at any other place. And I can't move her in with me.
So he don't feel like he should be paying bills at any other place. He owns that property. So what? You're going to have Horion pay the lights and stuff because let me just keep going.
Until like a ring is on her finger. And what's better than to have my son and her moving into something that I built.
Do you plan on marrying her one day? You thought about that?
Of course. I told you I want to get married again, so.
I know.
If she's that person, that's the person I married. If she's that person.
Yeah.
He keeps saying if she that person, and I was waiting to say to read your comment, Aquarius Vintage Chaos. She said the help is not helping. He been at this for years now. Lied and said she graduated, but now he's sending her back to school to do it again. Yeah, I peeped that too.
Yeah.
Because I think that was mentioned in somebody else's video that I watched.
You know, she's a good girl.
Yeah, just getting to know her, you know. She's a nice person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thought it was gonna be a little bit more difficult.
Well, you know, it took me a minute.
Yeah, it did.
Well, you know how that go. You have to adjust to new stuff.
Yeah.
Cause
I understand.
You know, I love my family I had.
Yeah.
You know, y'all was my world.
She won't let it go, and I think this is also gonna be a point of Like Martell is not going to be able to move past how his mama. I'm telling y'all, he is saying that he's gonna marry her thing because I still feel like Martell do shit for reaction. I still feel like Martell at this point now anything has to stick. Now he has to throw anything out there, right? I don't really feel like he loves her. And I really feel like he is just going, like, it's convenient. It's convenient. It's easy. I also think that that girl strokes his ego in a way in which no other woman would ever stroke his ego because he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's going to stay in a stagnant position because he likes his ego stroke more than actually being a man and growing and actually having his ego fed by who he is as a person, if that makes any sense.
And then, you know, that incident happened. So, you know, and I had to adjust to that new thing with you, you know, with her, you know.
Yeah.
But it took me a while to adjust, so.
Yeah, and I appreciate it, but I know at one point you told me that you weren't going to adjust.
I know, because I was upset.
Yeah.
You know, they were my family.
My mom, she was extremely hurt when she knew that me and my ex-wife were getting divorced. I mean, she cried, you know, we had many conversations about me getting it right. I understand because she, just like I, thought that was going to be forever.
How could you think that was going to be forever? Cheating on her, having a baby on her, and your mammy sitting up there talking about Mel is lazy. Like, how could you think that? How could you think that you could do that to somebody and they would just, like, I don't understand.
And she know, just like anybody else know, that some things come to an end. I mean, to this day, she's still affected by it. No, I'm affected by it. My kids affected by it. It's tough, but one thing about it, you know, life must go on.
But I'm still getting to know her, though, you know?
Yeah. You know, a lot of people looking at, like, Ariane, like she came in and, like, really kind of just, like, destroy what we had or whatever. But I don't look at that like that. But I know you looked at it like that at one point, too. Because, I would say, it's me. I say, there ain't another woman.
Yeah.
She's not taking me away. It's more of, this is what I'm doing, you know? So I don't look at it as Ariane's coming in destroying anything.
No.
You and Ariane's relationship, you know, I guess it's changed over the years or whatnot. You know, she's been over for dinners and things like that, and you kind of welcoming in with open arms.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened in the past.
Right.
So I really do appreciate that. And she's thankful too.
Because what's been done, you can't undo. Right.
Yeah.
Whatever make you happy.
And I appreciate that.
Yes.
I just want to take no more steps back.
Right. Gotta move forward.
Like, even with Ariane, you know, I still want to make sure that she's the one that I want to do the forever with, you know?
Yeah. Just take your time. And like that, make sure. I mean, doing all that if you...
See, his mama don't want him to just take your time. His mama, I feel like, is encouraging him to take forever. Realistically, ho, you should have been married her. You ruined your entire life for her. Don't nobody want your raggedy ass. And you don't have nothing to offer nobody. Marry this hoe so you can give, what's that boy, Spider-Man, Maverick, what's his name? Miles Morales. Girl, marry his mammy. Just marry his mammy so you can give him the 2-parent household that his mammy never had, I'm assuming. Because ultimately, you strip your kids from that. I feel like here's the thing, right? Because they think that they're going to get this ultimate blessing. And they might get a little praise from the stupid pick-me bitches that put men wiggers before their children, or you know what I'm saying, or just pick-me women that want a man real bad and to do anything for a man by any means necessary. They might get a little praise from those women, right? But when we're talking about like the overall aspects of things, I don't think they ever really consider what this will do to them in the long haul. Horion doesn't care because she despises Martell's kids. I don't care what y'all talking about. She don't like them kids. She can fake it all she wants. That's what they do. They fake it until they get the ring. And then they get the ring. See? Because what typically they fake it until they get the ring. But then they really fake it until they get the baby. But Horion, you know, her cootie is a tortoise, so she's slow. And Horion had to do it. She did it backwards. So she got pregnant first, thinking that, oh my gosh, You know what I'm saying? I only got a fake like I like the kids, but I got the baby. Real thinking that he was going to like prioritize her son. And initially he didn't, right? And now he has, in my opinion, prioritized her son by way in which fighting to get them kicked off of the show and social media in the courts, but in the same breath wanting to plateau his side chick and her son. I don't think they have thought about what that is going to do to these kids in the long haul. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he care about what it's going to do to his children in the long haul. But at the end of the day, I don't think they thought about that. I don't think Horion cares because, like I said, that she only have to fake it for a little while. If he actually marries her, we gonna see how much you want to fucking bet. If he actually marry her, we gonna see. I bet you that. Why? Because her true part is really gonna come out. One, she's gonna feel like I got the ring now. I'm married. I'm a part of the deeds, the paperwork, the bank accounts, the etc. So she's going to feel like she has more of a say so more than ever if he actually marries her. And that is going to put a big rift between him and his children. That's all she's waiting on. I'm telling y'all, I know how it works. I had one of them. I know how it works.
Sure. I don't want to take my time too much. I just need to make sure that she's just gonna be everything that I need her to be.
What else do you have to worry? She is everything that you need her to be because you ruined your life for her. I mean, I don't understand why they still recycling this. I mean, if they really wanted to do a big boom, they should have I mean, maybe I'm giving them the idea. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're finna get the filming ready soon, but they gonna end this season with him proposing to the hoe. And then they gonna start the next season with them marrying each other. And then they gonna show us the child that they had out of wedlock initially, and then what he ruined his life for and what he started with, and then they're gonna showcase how they interact, how they do things, and then we're gonna see just what it is. But ultimately, we're not gonna see much because he's a narcissist. So they're gonna keep the facade going. They're gonna keep the facade going for a while, and then boom, it's gonna hit you like nothing. These people gonna be, they're not gonna be on our mind, they're not gonna be on our brain. We're gonna be far past Love and Marriage Huntsville. Our kids gonna be goddamn graduating high school on their way to college. Well, our kids, child. Y'all kids, y'all grandkids, and y'all grandkids gonna be graduating college, child. Y'all grandkids probably gonna be having churn. Y'all kids probably gonna be having their last set of churn, right? And then boom! I'm so dramatic, but I'm serious. Boom! They're gonna be all over the internet. She gonna be tearing up the house. He cheated on me! This motherfucker! Then they gonna be, it's gonna be mayhem, okay? It's gonna be mayhem, y'all. And then, cause name a side chick that made it all the way down. I mean, even Alicia Keys. Ain't it Alicia Keys? Hold on, y'all. Y'all know, child. I'm recovering from my sickness, child. I got a cough. Who is it? Alicia Keys? Y'all tell me, ain't it Alicia Keys? Alicia Keys thought she was gonna steal that lady husband years later. First of all, he already had how many babies on you? Bitch, you thought you was gonna be the side chick and you thought you was gonna live a happily ever after. Girl, 20 years later, bitch, and y'all finna get a divorce. He ain't never stopped cheating. And he never will stop cheating. And that's what your ass get. You thought you was gonna steal that lady husband. You thought you was gonna walk down the aisle with that lady husband. You thought that you was gonna see that lady crash out on the internet and on social media, sad, crying, whimpering that her family was broken over a fucking a wannabe pop star, right? Because you thought you was gonna eat back then. You thought you was gonna be on Beyonce level, but you're not. Yeah. And you thought you was gonna take that lady husband. You thought your life was gonna plateau. You was gonna have the man, the lifestyle, the kids. Whole time he's been cheating on you the whole time. That's what you get. That's what y'all hoes get. If we could have a celebration for all the side bitches that thought that them 20 years was gonna do something, no, bitch. 20 years, and he done had how many kids on you within that 20 years? But that's what they do. They stay. They stay because they don't want to show the world that we were right. And that's what I like. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's because I'm evil. I don't know if I like it's because I ultimately know the psyche behind a bitch suffering. So you think you getting back at us because you stand in the suffering situation when in reality it's doing more harm and work on you, your mental health, your physical health, and everything, right? So again, maybe I'm evil. But I'm all for a bitch suffering. I like when the side bitches get with men and they think that their life is going to be so grand or whatever. And everybody telling them, girl, you dumb, you dumb, you dumb. And they like, no, I'm not, no, I'm not. And they stay with the men, but they go through shit, but they can't tell nobody. See, this the tea. They go through shit, but they can't tell nobody because we were right and they don't want to feel stupid. So they let the niggas cheat. And they let them keep cheating. Then they're crying and they're crying and fighting each other in the house. We probably don't get a chance to see that karma, but we'll see it when it really hit the fan. And I think that's what people sleep on. I think that's what people sleep on. When you really go on and you live your life, you get to go on and you get to really live your life and be broken from the chains and the shackles of suffrage and pain and trauma with these narcs. Initially, it hurts. But when you get down the line, you start to realize those women are going through the same things. So what are you really sad for?
Moving forward, you know? She seems to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta make sure, because I don't want to take any steps back. I don't want no lies in like my next marriage. You know, I want to trust you and I want you to be able to trust me.
All she went through to get you, yeah, she'll do right.
Yep. And part of me feel like they're not going to have this even-toted relationship because Hotel is not going to check his mama when she shades Horion. Horion going to think she can buck at Miss Marlene and she going to see that narc jump out and attack her ass, because that's another thing. A mama know how to control her narc in the guises of keeping the negativity flowing, right? So a narc always feeds off of his mom's negativity. I guarantee you. And well, also, which is also why Martell kept doing the shit that he was doing with Mel, because really his mama wasn't necessarily holding him accountable, more so stroking his ego and kind of telling him, oh, you know, don't, obviously I wasn't there so I don't know the conversations, but oh, don't do that, that's wrong, but you know, she need to do what she need to do, so you don't want to do that. And you know, even her calling Mel lazy.
Yep, I guess we shall see.
Yeah, but it's up to you, baby. Have you talked to Marcel since y'all was on social media talking?
I haven't talked to him. And I don't think he want to talk to me right now.
That's sad.
Him or them. I don't want to talk to them either. You know what I'm saying?
That's sad.
I was hoping really for them to, before I even put that video out, what Ariana and I did, I was hoping that he was going to call me and really to apologize and really take back the lie that they did.
And then why would y'all say something about, why would y'all go out and say that about somebody? I mean, who do that?
You know, because I didn't even want to do that video. But y'all not going to keep coming for me.
Every time you turn around, somebody bothering you.
Yeah. Like y'all put my back against the wall, and now I'm fighting back. Now, you know? So what I found out, when I start giving it back to them, they'll calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you ain't going to be staying at me. No, Lord.
Especially when I got a lot of stuff on you.
Oh, man.
Child, all right, girl. Y'all know I talk too damn much. Child, we done been here for how long? How long I been on live? Y'all tell me. We only been on live for an hour. I guess I give y'all 30 more minutes. Hold on, let me see what my husband at, because I'm hungry, child. Girl, I got to eat, girl. A girl is hungry. Hold on, let me move up. I'm finna scroll to the next episode. So that was episode 3. We're going to episode 4. Mind you, I'm kind of just skipping around. I don't really know what's happening. I'm just responding. The only reason I even scrolled down to episode 3 was because when I clicked on the episode 4, Girl, Nell was talking about I guess Letitia putting her finger. Girl, we need to call her something. Twisted tongue, child. Screech tongue. I don't know what we're gonna call her, but Letitia was putting her finger in Chris' face, and I'm like, girl, when Letitia put her finger in his face? When? Okay, so hold on. Let's do one more. Let's do one more.
So how?
Wait, but can we talk about? Can we talk about how Beto low-key took Canvas Beauty style with these glasses? I mean, Beto is not the fashion person, in my opinion. I think her fashions are horrid. Okay, she's not a fashion girl. She either always look like a cheap whore trying to keep up with the young girls, or she looked like a freak. I don't know. She never know how to like y'all know how when you get to a certain age you're sexy and seductive without being a slutty whore. Like y'all know, I don't know if that makes sense, but y'all know, like, okay, let's say you 21 years old. You know, we see the girls 21 years old, they put the booty shorts on and they put like the bra shirts on, right? And you know, okay, that's like, to me, that's like cheap whore. But you young, so who cares, right? Cheap whore, young, whatever. I don't care. You know, but when you get to a certain, like, when you get to a certain age, like, there's a sexy, seductive, grown vibe. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like cheap, young whore. It's like sexy, seductive. She could also have on the little bra, but typically when you get to a certain age, you either show your décolleté or your legs, one or the other, or you show your waist and leg but not your décolleté, or you show your leg but you never show the leg in décolleté, if that makes any sense. But you can show, does that make sense? I don't know how to explain it, but it's always a level to it. Not mush mouth.
Tisha's party, Nell said that when we were at dinner, she asked Tisha about the video, the podcast thing, and Tisha didn't want to answer the question.
What podcast thing?
Her and Marceau.
Kimmy and Letitia. So how do you two ladies feel about what Martell said about your husbands?
Me and my husband did a live, so if you want to know how I feel about it, go watch the live.
She was saying that when she asked the question,
and that's part of transparency. Me and my husband did a live. Why not just talk about it? We're sitting here, we having conversation. I'm asking you a question. Why would you tell me if I want to know about it, go watch the thing? But she's not witty, articulate, interesting enough to give a good comeback or an interesting read, or, you know, I don't know how to explain it.
and she wanted Tisha to talk about it right then.
Oh, yeah.
And so Tisha's reply was, I said it all on the podcast.
What do I need to say?
I think being transparent is being forthright with information that you're not at.
Girl, that outfit is hideous. What is Beto wearing?
I have no idea what Nell is referring to when she said we're not being transparent. Maybe Nell should lead by example. Maybe she should tell us all the tea on her and Chris.
And see, that's what I'm saying. This why I don't. This what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's too hard to like them. Like, even if they was to keep going on this show, they so whack, and they're so whack. What do you mean spill all of the tea on her and Chris? We know all the fucking tea on her and Chris. But this is who they are. She's literally telling you what the problem is. Y'all not transparent. But the producers, instead of them listening to the audience, which they never do, right? And they definitely not going to do now. Instead, add somebody else. Make one of the Scotts a friend of the show. Why? And this is why this shit keep going on. Because they won't make one of them a friend of the show. So they get to just keep cycling bullshit and deflecting and lying and protecting each other. And nobody is really getting called out. Baby, I'm hungry.
And be transparent about that. Chris said something about...
Girl, Beto outfit is horrible. What the fuck are you wearing? Let me stop. What is you wearing?
Maybe Marceau and Maurice get people to sign NDAs. At Trish's birthday party, we was like, what was that about? And so Nell was like, well, y'all can go talk to Chris about it. And so she said I was in his face. She said I got in his face.
Was she in his face?
Yeah, they don't know what transparency means, just like they don't know what trauma bonding means, which is why they was trying to say Mel's fan base was trauma bonding, because they thought that having similar experience to somebody is you bonding with them in trauma, whereas trauma bonding would be more so what Martell was doing with the freaking cast, considering they had violated him or whatever, or disrespecting him, but he bonded more with them due to their traumas than actually. Does that make sense? Trauma bonding, even Martell and Horion, that's more of a trauma bond situation. The entire cast sticking together and isolating Mel is more of a trauma bond situation than Mel and her fan base. But I know a lot of stupid ass bitches thought, oh my gosh, trauma and bonding, that must mean you're bonding with a person because y'all experienced trauma. Idiot assholes.
She was headed that direction. She went. She was headed that direction.
Okay, since Chris is out here trying to throw rocks at our house, let me just toss something over there at their glass house. Like, why are you saying stuff about us when you know your house is easily breakable? Let's just stop playing around with people's marriages, because that's something that, it's not a joke. It's not.
So now it's let's stop playing around with people's marriages. Okay.
That's something to play around with. If you want to go for somebody and go below the...
Meanwhile, you're saying stop playing with people's marriages. If you want to go for somebody, go below the belt. But don't none of them really call each other out. That's what I'm saying. This is more of a trauma bonding situation than anything. And I'm going to always talk about that, because I just remember a whole bunch of like dumbass bitches really thinking like they had one up on people because they knew that trauma bonding was a word without knowing the definition. But even Dusty Dan Trash Can Freaky Ass Stan getting on the reunion stage saying that these people tried to groom her, that's playing with bitches' marriage, right? Because no, she was talking about them trying to do that, I guess, when they were still married. You know what I'm saying? When do y'all hold each other accountable? Did they ever go back and talk about that? Did Martell and Dusty Trash Can Freaky Funky Sucking It Up Stan ever sit down and say, yeah, I felt like, did they ever talk about that? Is Martell mad that Freaky Stan Sucking It Up got on the platform and said that they were trying to groom her? But we only follow some of the stories, right? I get it.
belt. Like, let's not do the kids and marriages. Let's just stop that.
Never been my thing. That's a good point. As adults, you gotta say that.
No,
why do we have to have this conversation?
feel like that's not something you have to say.
Right.
Like I have to say to you, like, let's not talk about that.
It's crazy that we have to do that.
Let's not do that.
This is the thing that you can't with.
Well, I mean, let's not talk about grooming, right? It's crazy. It's crazy, ain't it?
Adults is expect them to be you. At the end of the day, if you convey what you wanted to convey and they don't move forward, that's something that we can't control. You gotta do your part.
And change behavior. Like, people can apologize for stuff and then
Man, I
continue
had
to do
that
the same
conversation with
thing.
Martell.
It's my cue to go look for a dress.
Is this gonna be your energy every time we talk about people in the group that you don't like?
Probably.
Well, how do we move forward? Like,
I don't know. Like, say the tables would turn. And say Tisha said, well, I just don't want you hanging out with him because he's really disrespected me at this point. Like, how would that look? Because being the middle person in the middle of that, how does that look at the end of the day?
well, I'm not in the middle. I'm an individual. Hardest part is that I wouldn't know either of y'all if it wasn't for Martell.
That's true. I don't disagree
That's
with
the
that.
hardest part.
And so this is that male identified freaky ass shit. I know y'all don't like when I curse. And you know what? I done made a few memes that I've been meaning to post for y'all, for the people that be like, oh my gosh, you curse so much. Because somebody came on my platform the other day and was like, oh my gosh, you curse so much. But they was commenting under an old video. And it's like, girl, I'm just so past it. I don't care. I need to curse. They really piss me off. This is my therapy. But, girl, Freaky Stan, I don't know what to say about Freaky Stan.
I've always had a stance on.
Yo, this is what I was about to say. Y'all know I got the attention span of a fly. I lost my train of thought. That's why I had to play it again to figure out what I was going to say. When it comes to Freaky Stan, this is what I can't get with. She's a dangerous person to women. Male identified women are very dangerous to the group of women. You can be white, black, Indian, green, purple, Hispanic, African, Jamaican, Asian. I don't care. You could be Russian. Who cares, right? Women understand certain things amongst each other as a woman, right? And if you can uphold men thinking points, if you can uphold men in a means to bring down another woman or going against even your own very plight, like, you're a dangerous person. And for me, women that feel like, oh, this is my brother, cousin, friend, whatever, and I've known him before you, so yeah, I'm still going to be his friend, even though he has outright wronged me, disrespected me, violated me, you are a problem. And at the very end of the day, like, I just feel like they have no space in our woman, in our circle. Like, the space where women come together and encourage each other, feed off each other, inspire one another. Male identified women have no space in our circle, considering they'll do anything for a man. And women that are girls ultimately are not going to do anything for the validation of a man. That does not mean girls are not going to check your stupid ass for being weird, right? Because that's another thing. People feel like girls are just gassing girls up even when they doing flaw shit, and that's not what a girl is. If you the type of woman that can sleep with another woman's man, first of all, I'm not girl enough to have a conversation with you. I'm going to just cut your ass off because you're morally bankrupt, right? That's a moral issue. And we're not having a conversation about that. I don't fuck with you. We're done, right? But when it comes to, like, let's say your poor decision making, let's say, you might be spending more time with your boyfriend than your kids, and I kind of see that, I'm going to be like, hey, girl, look, I love you, sis. I know you need your time off, but, your baby needs you. Y'all hear my cat? That's like girl, right? Let's say, you out in the club, you drinking, you got your, you dancing, you looking a little, you know what I'm saying? You musty, you dancing, you got your twat all out. Girls go, hey, babe, look. Go sit in the corner for now. Drink some water. Look, let me get you some water. Go ahead, sit in the corner real quick, because, you're not giving what you think you giving, baby. You know what I'm saying? That, to me, that's girl, right? But supporting women doing trifling shit, to me, that's not girls type of thing. Girls, we hold each other accountable because we have a high self-respect for ourselves, and we expect you to have we expect you to have high self-respect and self-esteem for yourself as well. So Dusty Dan always siding with Martell when he is dead trifling wrong is just not a good thing to me. And if y'all know women like her, well, he my homeboy, and I knew him before y'all. That's grounds to stay away and run away. Stay away and run away.
On his behavior with whomever it may be. So it is a hard place that I've always seemed to be stuck in. And honestly, I don't speak on what he got going on with them or what they have going on with him. And that's the best thing that I could do at this point. And me holding him accountable if he comes to me with something dumb, which is all the time. Like he was telling me about now he's moving forward with Ariane, and he was saying all this stuff about Lance. And
have y'all talked? You and Lance.
Notice how she said him moving forward with Ariane. What that got to do with anything? No, see, maybe I need to finish it, but what that got to do with anything? He was telling me about him moving forward with Ariane and Lance. Maybe I need to finish it.
We have not.
No? Still?
No.
What is the deal with that?
I don't know. I ran into him and he would not even make eye contact. Ran into Lance and he couldn't even make...
See, I'm just trying to understand understand why she threw that in there, but can we talk about this treacherous outfit? What is this disaster she's
Eye
wearing?
contact.
What are you wearing? This is horrific. And once I find out who made this for you, I'm finna find them and I'm finna send them a cease and desist and I'm finna report them to the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
With me, and I'm thinking, put your big boy pants on and say what it is.
Like he was like scared.
Well, maybe he feels so bad that he's like, damn, I don't know what to say. It seems like the least that he could have done is have a conversation.
Because, girl, he don't like your big faced ass. Dusty Freaky Stan, girl, maybe you didn't get the memo, ho. But all you are, girl, you is the choo-choo, okay? You the choo-choo train. You the ball, as the young kids like to say. You the girl that they pass around. So when the boys be like, you my ball. Girl, you are the Love and Marriage Huntsville basketball. You get thrown to every player. You get shot up in the air. You get dunked. You get free throwed. Girl, they take you up under the legs, girl. They double dribble you. Even though I think that's not a good thing to double dribble in the game, child. I don't know. Girl, they do everything with you, girl. And they'll never call no technical fouls on your ass because we know you to be the ball. So we know you to pass around. You to pass around across the whole Love and Marriage Huntsville facility, bitch. You done been ran through, okay, by your ex-husband, and apparently you done waited around, that was supposed to be a come up that never came up, child. You've been sitting on the bench when it came to that one for I don't know how long. So when it comes to your ex-husband, girl, the only type of thing you did as far as being a ball was sitting on the sideline. But whatever, girl. Okay, boom. So, child, you done sat on the sideline as the ball for your ex-husband, okay? You done messed around, and I guess we're gonna call him marrying you a free throw. Boom, boom, free throw. You done been free throw, so you done got married, but boom, you done got divorced right after having a nigga baby. So I mean, shit. What we gonna call that? We gonna call that a double dribble? You done double dribbled. Then you done fucked around and played second fiddle to Moses, who, in my opinion, girl, please, you done played second fiddle to him, and he was, girl, in and out of prison, girl. What we gonna call that, babe? I need help, girl. We done double dribble, sat on the sideline. You done got free throw, girl. I need some names for what's some bad stuff that you do in basketball, girl. Nah, the ejectocito is when your ugly ass sat up there on the reunion stage talking about somebody done groomed your funky ass, your funky twat having ass. I'm so sick of this bitch. Baby, the bitch double dribbled. The double dribble, okay? The whole travel, thank you, baby. Bitch, you traveling all up and down the field in Huntsville, bitch. Bitch, you done travel all up and down the field. Throwing up bricks and all. Girl, sitting up here. Child, I'm so sick of this whole. Girl, what? So, boom, that's what we gonna call that bitch. You done traveled, okay? Call yourself traveling to Moses. And he done got out of prison. He got a whole wife, child. Girl, you done did everything but a child of God on the basketball court. And you sitting up here, girl, please. I'm so sick of her. I don't like Trash Can Funky Stan. She is literally a problem. But y'all, this I'm finna play this last little clip, and I'm finna get up out of here, child, because my husband done brought me some food.
Yeah, honestly, Lynch and I have been friends for years. Tell me that's what's going on, or at least that you think that you're about to have a kid. I don't know. I'm not for sure, but honestly, he started moving weird. Now I understand why he was moving weird.
I talked to Chris, and Chris, they were equally as surprised.
Nail. Well, she said they found out when we was in LA, right? That's when they found out about.
Right. They did leave early when we were in LA.
Yeah.
Were y'all still actively dating at that time? Because in all fairness, by the time we got to the vow renewal, y'all kind of didn't seem like the same.
Oh, it was a little issue with the vow renewal.
Well, the issue came from Kimmy.
Ooh. No, it wasn't, darling.
Yes, it was, darling.
No.
How you doing? That trip, son. He's so handsome.
Yeah, he's tall. He didn't get that from dad.
He's cute. He got that from dad.
Oh, yeah? You think so? I think you think a lot of people here cute.
Do I?
Yeah.
You think Nell told him about what Kimmy said, the googly eyes at your
Nell
head?
was sitting there. Kimmy always starts.
That's Nell telling her son. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
But you made it a moment, Missy.
The googly eyes statement had him in his feelings.
The googly eyes had him in his feelings.
Well, no, the googly eyes was called out by who? Were you there?
Well, who did
Were you there?
Who did the googly
My
eyes?
eyes are always googly.
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
no.
We saw the googly eyes.
Listen.
We saw the
Can
googly
I ask you a
eyes.
question?
Mm-hmm.
You have eyes. You saw that man. And he's fine.
I didn't bat my eyes at him.
I didn't bat my eyes at him either.
At Trisha's party, Nell said that when we were at dinner, she asked Tisha about the video, the podcast thing, and Tisha didn't want to answer the question.
What podcast thing?
Her and Marcel.
All right, y'all. Girl, that's it, child. If y'all want me to come tonight, let me know in the comment section, girl. I'll come and do another video tonight since I done abandoned y'all. But I got to get up out of here. I got to eat my food. Girl, this was a mess. Y'all let me know what y'all think about